We must defend our rights, or we shall perish. We shall protect us from
Land of the righteous, John of my originality. Land of the rising sun, Biafra, my home, my Wise men from the east, south, and the middle. Great Biafran people. We're taking it to idol worship and we lost the face of our God. And we want load in idol worship and the British entered there. Yeah. Trading on the Niger, exploiting job people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take smoke. So them enter there. I brought in civilization, brought in job religion, and told us about America, and we embraced them. I never knew them got ulterior motive. With religious split us among some brethren. With denomination, tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We never knew we had to pay this much to be your place forever. Oh, nah. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schism. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schism. But our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left our maker. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. I know Biafra. Land of the rising sun. Land of the rising sun. I hope my father. The descendants of Abraham. From Father Isaac. The descendants of Jacob. Biafra is a reality. My father. My origin.
Why are you people lying? Why don't you tell them they want an independent Biafra? Oh, they're fighting for their freedom. So we owe everything we do to cut them and ask us to come. Not by our own might, nor power, nor will, but by the grace of His power.
Back in 1940, amalgamation, colonial master, criminal master. I'm a mercenary soldier named Frederick Lugar. Brought together all them captives, including Jah people, them Yorubas and them Ariwas, and so many other people called us Nigeria, Niger area. Oh, Nigeria, people with different religion, different beliefs, yeah, different in culture and tradition, different language, different in everything, overstanding on the reason first to coexist together. In the plant of confusion, describe it as oil and the water that can never mix. Planted the cabals, the representatives here in Nigeria, looting all our treasures, colonial external marginalization of them Biafrans. Now is the time for manifestation. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. I want Biafra. Land of the rising sun. Biafra. love your eyes. There was a country before they came. Yes, it's a reality. Biafra is a reality.
Yes, once again, wonderful people of Biafra, men and women of goodwill, conscious people all over the world, wonderful Homo sapiens. I will say good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, depending on your time zone. It's unbelievable. Nihinara na bandiara. Honestly, Mazi Concord Joe Ukafo said something. Radio Biafra app is talking, but it is playing George Onyibe music. Mazi Concord Joe or Mercedes Benz. That is it. Aran Abandia Radia Mama. If you are a Biafran, you have not tested what it means to be a Biafran, or your umbilical is not buried in Biafran, and there are a lot of things you will not understand. That is why we get paranoid. Even Iwani, people will not understand. We don't expect them to understand. The Bible says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. But here in Biafra land, we are wrestling against flesh and blood, including principalities and power, wicked spirits in heavenly places. We wrestle against every wrestlable. They struggle, they work hard. But you know, in the end, we will always win. Because one thing represents Biafrans. We will always get better. Do not make any mistake about it. I am not Biafra. There are men and women who pioneer these things. They are the one who has set this platform for us to be able to move ahead. I am simply nobody. Nobody. The day I rise up and I run against IPOB, may the Creator not wipe away my generation, but keep me alive in perpetual slavery, in perpetual suffering. Because if I say wipe out my generation, I am not my generation. I'm just a number among the generation. May he suffer me for an eternity. But thunder will fire you. Thunder will fire you. You are there doing diplomatically. God will punish you. This has gone beyond our Onyibe. Biafra Onyibe. Ni na Onyibe. Adi amama maka Nigerian protocol. Amonye Niger Delta. Ndiushi. Don't let anybody deceive you. You can be yapping, we are intellectual. That concerns you. But let's keep the record straight. Because what we do here, it goes beyond what men can interpret. Facebook, Go TV, what are their names? YouTube, Go, all of them, WhatsApp. Call their name. They can choose to emasculate us. But you know what? If the name of Biafra is mentioned, in the end we will win. Forget about how many years we have suffered. They thought they could bury us. They never knew we are seed, and now we are here. So when you are dealing with IPOB member, and in your mind or mind, you will say, oh, you don't mind them, they are miscreants, oh, they are small. Go and ask for Tababoom or Tachimpasi. What do they call? Is it Obosanjo? Is it Obosanjo or Basanjo? Mad people. Go and ask him. He was yapping. Hey, Biafra is dead and buried. You murdered us and you buried us. Now we are here. Because we are the people you murdered. We come back. We come back for you. You will know no rest, not even in your grave. For in heaven we've been there. In hellfire we have made our case known to all of them. No angel will judge our matter. The only language we'll understand is freedom. The way you are yapping, respect yourself. Bayo ngwen, kanyi jagwen fan. Bayo ngwen. Ndi ngana nyi ndi ri anyi hweji chenya kpatu makasa hweba ha so yibo. When you are a cook or not as well, you boo. Was on while you're no, it really doesn't matter anyway. But of course, we must continue. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt. We are streaming live and direct through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uchuka from Mefo. Any other Uchuka from Mefo that is not from Abatete is a counterfeit. If it's from Abatete, he does not live in UK, it's a counterfeit. Adiamama. It's the man who have assured us that the heart of this project will not see corruption. I see people who claim to be fighting for Biafra. They canvass vigorously for coalition. And I saw one of their video online, and they were yapping, "Oh, my people, I am I represent the new Nigeria." These are Biafrans. Their mother, their father are Igbo people. Pure breed Biafra, canvassing for one Nigeria. Amadioha will visit all of you. Thunder will fire all of you. You can choose to do what you have the power to do today, but tomorrow you will know that a pair of light is not in your hand. They call him Nade. I won't call the other name because he's hopeless and useless. If George Onyibe rise up tomorrow against Biafra Restoration Project, may he Chukwokika Biama suffer me over and over. And if you are playing with this struggle, you think it's about you. You don't know what is coming for you. We are canvassing for new Nigeria. Thunder fire old Nigeria. And Amadio have visited new Nigeria. God punish anybody talking about Nigeria. Favor of Nigeria, restoration of Nigeria, sustenance of Nigeria. Thunder fire you do go buono when we buono akemu buono. Amadio we buono all the canon ma all the connection no ma and the mono all the canon ma. Chukwa donu tushi. Thunder fire you. Did you know what we have seen? Have you been where we have been? You think we are here because we don't have what to do? There are so much things we can do. The frustration there is that we will not accept this grave here called Nigeria. God punish you. And then let's be diplomatic, you know, God is holy, God. But God sent us for God's sake. For the kingdom of God suffered violence. Violence take it by force. Today we are talking, and you are yapping. Hey, they are talking. Very soon you will be the one complaining that they are shooting. God punish you. Of course, there is accelerating and descending. It could be descending order or accelerating order. Anyone you want to choose, do not worry. If we are here to conquer anybody, if we are here to undermine anybody, if we are here to insult anybody, if we are here to override anybody, may the Creator leave us at the mercy of our enemy. But if we are here to take that which belongs to us and you stand on our way, the misery of your people, they will suffer more than we have suffered. Evil people. Fear and spit on all of your grief. I spit on your Lord of your grief. And so every day, when Radio Biafra speak, when IPOB make approaches, when we ask the world, human being to listen to what we go through, and they are speaking grammar. How many people do they pay in Nigeria because they speak grammar? Mad people. And then there are some people from South Africa, some hopeless animals around the world. Oh, hack him. In case you don't know, they've been hacking George Onyibe platform. They've been frustrating me. Somebody said something. Don't be surprised. Those of you who are in Akako, you see something different. Don't be surprised. We are wrestling against flesh and blood. We are wrestling against principality and power. We are wrestling against wicked spirit in the heavenly places. If Mazina they cannot sin today, it become a righteousness. If Ucho may first sin, it become a righteousness. If IPOB, Obuni Menjo, Orawo Ezibo Mume, Nihina Abu Muchine Kadia Mama. Who the heck are you, man? That is Biafra. Oh, Biafra is come. Because the world must hate Biafra. They do not have a choice there. I'm running to America. Not because I run America. Because I'm going to hear that English, man. It give me peace, man. You want to know how to curse people. Speak French language. You will know we are being polite to you here on Radio Biafra. Mad people. Just go and use French language to curse people. You see how hopeless nonsense language you are being colonized with. Mad people. And then somebody's going to say, no, don't talk to them. French will give us, if it's about French, let's die in slavery. Mad people. And then there are some Luna, you gonna speak grammar. I don't believe in grammar. I don't speak British English. I love American English. Not because Americans do not have hand in our misery, but because at least there are good men and women inside America who will rise up very soon to uphold, to fight evil men in America. A lot of people rule America. They could only come out on social media like I am on social media and say, Jerusalem will be capital of Israel. But they do nothing. They are the one making sure that Jerusalem does not become capital of Israel. Until one man came, I would not describe him until the time come. Because our people, Biafran people, died for him. He came and said, we do not just talk, we do things. Today we are happy. I'm happy. I don't know about you. That the capital of Jerusalem have been moved from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Enwero misi kangu ebu enwero maja kanse kanto wanu sisekpero toto kan nekpere ndo wa otoro maja ono anugo. I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. Without wasting much of our time, let us move on to our topic this evening, which is simply diplomatic strangulation. Diplomatic strangulation. Now, if you're listening to me, when I say diplomatic, I mean protocolistic. When I say protocolistic, I mean, let us do it how they say we should do it. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, let me revise again. When you hear diplomatic, it looks as if it's normal human being. Mad people are diplomatic. Evil. Let's be diplomatic, the evil people. What the heck is diplomatic, man? But what they are saying, what is the next grammar? Invariably, is when you hear let's be diplomatic, they are saying invariably let's be protocolamastic or Setiana. If it's Latin, take it. If it's a French, take it. If it's English, take it. Yushi. Now, I know one truth, even as a child. When you hear about protocol simply implies it may not be necessary. That action may not be necessary, but you just do it. They say, oh, let's be diplomatic. Let us have protocol. Let us, which grammar do they use? Run for your life. They are criminals. A lot of people come and say, hey, don't you know we are what they are not telling you to. These are evil men and women. That is what they've been doing to us as a people. Oh, sound diplomatic. Can't you be polite? Polite to Onyibe. Where did that man called polite come from? Yoshi. Diplomatic strangulation. And so diplomatically, we are being strangulated. Diplomatically, we are being murdered. Diplomatically, we are being emasculated. Diplomatically, hey, I speaking, oh, let's be diplomatic, let's confront. But we've been confronting them. A man of God wrote to me and said, respect Britain. But of course, I respect Britain citizen. And I say, thunder fire British government. So, brother, I hope, man of God, I hope you are listening to me. He said, because Britain will give us Biafra. Britain will not give us Biafra. They can't. They don't have what it takes. Even if they want today now. Our matter is the hand of the Almighty Creator. And so, don't make any mistake about it. British people, we have good men and women who are from Britain. But their king are evil. Theresa May is evil. Queen of England or Queen of whatever. They are evil. They built cities on the blood of our people. You can't hide this for a very long time, of course. You can choose to get angry and say, hey, Biafra must not be free. Thunder fire you. There was a time the Babylonians said, no, we will rule the world. There was a time the Medians and the Persians say, oh, we will rule the world. There was a time the Romans say, we will destroy the world. There was a time British say, oh, we will do this. But today, where is Soviet Union? Mad people. Kingdom rise and kingdom fall. But with total humility, let Biafra go. What is coming, you are not ready for it. You can claim to come from another planet. You will know that this is our planet. Where's Adi Funamba? Adi Amama. Where's Adi Funamba? You Google and find out if you know the interpretation of those words. When you are calling Biafra, wake up. Some people are like, you know, you gonna what? You gonna what? You gonna what that those they rape and murder that died for nothing? You gonna what and tell me that over Nigeria agreed that 3 million die. When they agreed that 3 million die, you know you have to add 70 behind 3 million and know that it's 3 trillion? You gonna what, man? And then you're afraid, they're gonna kill me, they're gonna kill you. Are you better than the people they killed before? They're gonna sabotage you. Are you better than the people they're gonna sabotage? Don't you see people who are leading us to go and look for Biafra now are battling for new Nigeria, thunder fire new Nigeria? Now the kind of send the more you delay me, the more you get things worse. Mad people. We are so humiliated. We are so humbled. We are so frustrated as Biafran people that our supreme leader is a gentleman. Most of you have not read his data. What is it data they call it? He studied gentleman conduct in Britain, Theresa May University, in the Oshi. He's done his job, but he will lead us into Biafra. Now, for your information, if our leader Mazen Kanu is not a diplomatic man, a sincere man, a gentleman, who say less against the rule of law, how do they speak the other grammar? So when you are trying, let's stop Nnamdi Kanu and then we stop IPOB, God will punish you. God will punish you. You will your wish will never come true, but you will see what you have not bargained for. We told you Somalia will be better than Nigeria. You think it's a lie. And when we tell you that your country will be humbled, you will understand that you are not joking. Mad people. Let us go. Is that too much to ask for? Did you say we want to take over America? Do we need Britain? We are primitive. We are chimpanzee, monkey, and babu. We are Biafran. Let the Biafran be. Adia Mama. Our topic is simply diplomatic strangulation. So systematically they strangle you. They hold your throat. And you say, I'm suffocating. Say, no. Don't say you are suffocating. Begin to claim faith. Thunder fire faith. Yoruba faith. I reject it. And so you are dying. In the name of Jesus I shall live. In the name of Jesus I shall live. But you are dying. Who is deceiving who, man? Who is deceiving who? And I see you, I look at you, I just keep quiet. You think you are dealing to human being. You are dealing to the spirit of those you murdered. Don't get involved. It will compromise you and you will die for nothing. Nobody will come to your funeral, honestly. It's amazing how the Fulanis are gradually taking over our lives and we do nothing about it. There are people they call Fulanis. I have told you, Fulanis are manufactured in the lab by the British government. They deploy them into Africa to reinitiate the colonial era and the slave trade era. But you will not know. You hear them yapping from both sides of their mouth in Nigeria. Oh, there are Fulanis everywhere in the world. You have American Fulani, you have China Fulani, you have Malaysia Fulani, Indonesia Fulani, Saudi Arabia Fulani, Britain Fulani, German Fulani. In other words, we have human being produced in the lab in Britain, everywhere around. They are doing the work of Satan. These are children of Satan for the avoidance of doubt. They are mad people. All this grammar I tire and strangulating us completely. Facebook, you have not caught quick. Network provider caught Yoshi. Mad people. If I cannot dare you, who the hell do you think you are? It's amazing. The Fulanis, as we talk, are gradually taking over our lives, and we do nothing about it. Oh, they are not educated. They are not. It's true. But did you know who the heck they are? And then one lunatic, Fulani everywhere in the world is going to have the land they want in Nigeria. And the amazing thing is that every 100% finance they spend in Biafra land or in Nigeria zoo, they receive total automatic bonus or reward or refund of 80%. So if I'm a Fulani man inside Nigeria, all I need to do is I just invest 100 naira. Government automatically give me back 80 naira. And then the remaining 20 naira, I can rape your women, rape everybody, and then you will pay transport for me or airplane for me to go to Abuja, you go and defend your case. Most of you don't know. Every Biafran woman that is being raped, if you want Nigerian police to look into the matter, what you are going to do is that the man that raped your mother or your sister or your wife, you will pay plane ticket for them or transport fare for them to go to Abuja to challenge them in the court of law. Yeah, how wonderful it is. I wish I'm a Fulani, thunder fire on mad people. And so, diplomatically, they are emasculating us. And then somebody say, oh, we got to speak grammar, but we are speaking the grammar. But of course, we got to speak the grammar when we got to speak the grammar, and we got to do the do when we got to do the do. Mad people. The way you are yapping there, hey, is our one Nigeria, let's diplomatically, you are fooling yourself. Look at Tony Nadi. Tony Nadi today now is conversing for one Nigeria. But they were hey, don't touch him, they are power near thunder fire all of honor. And I know what we they see for here. But what's on what Nigeria is safe for, and in every totality, every blood in Nigeria should be shred, completely destroyed. Hopeless lab for the colonial masters to reintroduce their evil. The British government and other oil thieves, they call them theft, those stealing oil from Biafra land. The British government and those stealing oil from Biafra land are aiding and abetting this evil with the media, with the policies, and every available resources at their disposal. Those who are constantly making sure that we suffer as a people. British is number one. Britain and their government is number one, without apology. And those stealing oil, Britain is not the only people stealing oil from Biafra land. Make no mistake about it. If you want to know who they are, go and find out who owns Chevron, Shell, Eni, Saipem, Ajip, Mobil, Total. They are the thief in Biafra land. As I'm talking to you, their mothership is packing. I'm seeing them as I'm talking to you. They are stealing oil, no meter, nothing. But when they come, diplomatically, they speak big English. You know, the president of France say that the blacks are very lazy because they want to pregnant a woman. You want us to pregnant cow? Are we like Fulani you produce in the lab? That is why they are not advancing. But what about the oil you are stealing from Biafra? Are you paying for it? And then another one is coming. Oh no, the reason is that when rain is falling, they are with their women. They don't work hard. God will punish you. But when we refuse to import your fake second-hand trouser in our land, you will now conspire and you release sanction against us. Most people don't know the secret behind xenophobia. But I pity black chimpanzees in South Africa who think, he go, leave our land, we don't want to, you marry our women, you are not taking our work. You are hopeless, you are lower than chimpanzee. Of course, those who cause the problem will come out, is it xenophobia? Nigerians are this, Nigerians are, it's unbelievable that FBI will come and say, we are publishing 88 names of Igbo people who stole money, who are 419. But FBI refused to publish the name of people from Nigeria stealing money to hide in American bank. Britain, Theresa May, all of them refused. UN, CNN, LFO, call the name of the people you think you hold them in high esteem. They are stealing money to hide in their backyard. Nobody's publishing it. Oh, no, don't talk. You're going to offend somebody. God punish all of you. God punish all of you. I always tell God, if you want to give me eternity in heaven, you first of all send me to hellfire in Nigeria. Man, I'm not grateful to you, oh Creator. He's listening to me without apology. Then who the heck are you, man? The Yorubas, they are collaborating with them because of 10% interest. And it looks as if they are enjoying it temporarily. Religiously, the Yorubas are there. Oh, in the name of Jesus. No, not in the name of Jesus. No, Rukwa Jesus. Hopeless people. You are a Biafran anywhere in the world. You are going to a church pastor by Yoruba. You are most miserable. God will punish you. We are waiting for you in heaven and in hell. God will punish you. You are part of the problem we are facing today. Nigerians agree they kill 3 million people. Don't you add 7-0 behind it and know how many they killed. And yeah, again the Yoruba. No, look what Jesu. Oh, look what Jesu. Oh, look what Jesu. Oh, look what Jesu. You marry. What is my business? You marry Yoruba. You marry Hausa. What is my business? We are diplomatically being emasculated. We don't bend man to say about it. We go to school. At the end of the day, we look like a push wheelbarrow. And somebody who go to one of these fake countries to earn a living will come out and be talking to me. Do you know what we studied in school? There are mad people. Do you know what we are capable of doing? We choose to be foolish and stupid and hopeless because that is what we are. If you are self-Nigerian state imposed on us. Yorubas are temporarily enjoying it because they have 10%. You see any Yoruba person, call the Yoruba 10%. They are 10% people. It doesn't matter who the heck they are. Do you know how many years Obasanjo have ruled Nigeria? Do you know what Obasanjo was still? Are they not Yoruba? All the Yoruba that have private jet, did they go to South Africa to bring their people back? I beg, let us go so all this can't thing will stop. But of course you will not because you are greedy, you are evil. 10%. Yoruba will see truth and they will lie. Look at what Osibanzo is suffering in the hand of those lunatic called Fulani. But we Yoruba talk, we Yoruba pastor talk. Osibanjo is taking more than 75% of resources he's stealing from Aso Rock to Redeemed Christian Church. So Adeboye will not say anything. God will not talk. Where are Sule Boy? Where are those hopeless criminals? Mbaka. Hey, Buhari is the answer prayer. Buhari is the answer prayer. We prayed here in adoration, Enugu, and God told us that He has given us Buhari. We will give Him unalloyed support, undirectorial support, all diplomatic support, Yoshi. All of you have gone mad people. Let me tell you, don't push the hand of God. There were times people were doing business with Biafra restoration. If they know Master Nandekano will be here today, they will not mess up. When you are messing up today, you never know tomorrow. Adia mama. How long are we going to suffer? You murdered somebody. Buhari killed a Imo woman. Kill this Imo woman. Rape this Imo dead body. Kill this Imo woman. Bring out the baby. Rape the baby. Buhari. It's just that he's dead. And they introduce xenophobia and they kill people. And you are running by, hey, they are killing us. And you can't see the real info. Mad people. And there are citizens, oh, we get IPOB. I'm not in Jamaica or I'm not in America. There are men and women, good men and women that I know today. One of them called me about 3 days ago, about a week ago or less than. He said, I need you to leave that bullshit. Please. I said, don't worry. And believe me, I will not be careless with my life. But if I die today, there is nothing more, no greater calling than what we have seen today. So running out is not the issue. The issue is that this evil must stop. This evil must stop. Yoruba is 10%. Oh, it's okay. Oh, we're going to get them. You're going to get us. You're going to get us for our fatherland. My umbilical is buried in this town. I was born on the road in Biafra land. Almost all my mother children are road, then they born us. As our mama, they go hospital. Hey, if you no run, you go born us for road. I was born along the road. Onyibe man with Black Maria, come and put cotton and take my deliverer for road very close to for our backyard. My junior brother was born in Okeja River. My mother go for market for Amandoba. As they come back, he reach Okeja labor start a born for Okeja River there. All of us now road them for bonus. Our umbilical is buried in our land. You think we are counterfeit? Because we are the people you murdered on those land. All the people you killed, throw for Izu River. All the people you kill, throw for Okeja River. All the people you kill, bury, pour acid. We don't come back for you. And then somebody speaking English, let's do this. All the civilized, we have been civilizing almost 200 years. Where did he lead us to? You go and play the beginning of Ojukwu history and play the end of Ojukwu history. You will not say English get to level. He started by speaking Queen's English. Oh, we Biafra, we are here, we want to do. Of course, it's okay and it's acceptable. Go look as he take end. He end like Okpompo scatter. Let my people go. Let my people go. They humiliated him by burying him with Nigerian flag. Mad people. Sometimes you get too easy and you forget why we are here. But the Biafrans have indifferent feeling about it, which keeps me wondering. There are a lot of Biafrans who I should say they have indifferent feelings about what we are going through. They are Biafrans. It keeps me wondering. Are there still educated people? And so when you hear, oh, we are intellectual, are you sure we still have a intellectual? It keeps me wondering. When will an intellectual not be an intellectual? It keeps me wondering. Do we still have wise men? When will a wise man not be a wise man or a wise man? It keeps me wondering. Are there still educated men and women? And then exactly, how could it be? When will it be that there is no educated man and woman? Why will the educated no longer be educated? It keeps me wondering. Are they still intellectuals? And then why are they not intelligent? So when you are telling me, oh, I'm intellectual, are you sure you are intelligent? Why are the intellectuals no longer intelligent? Honestly, do we still have prophets? And then why are they not prophesying? Because the last time I hear Sule Boy, that hopeless man, said that the Kanu will be disgraced globally 7 times before 2018. Or is it 2017? I hope he's seen the disgrace. But the prophet, I keep wondering, why are they not prophesying any longer? It's unbelievable. They can't see vision again. Honestly, do we still have the rich people who really don't have investment? I just don't know. Those who claim to be connected, it looks as if they are no longer connected. And then this kept me wondering. Ahmadu Bello issued the following threat to our people, the Biafrans. And before our very eyes, you see it bringing them to come to pass. They are being implemented, executed with impunity, and nobody says anything about it. No one sees anything wrong with it. Honestly, it keeps me wondering. Diplomatic emasculation. And then one hopeless animal wake up and say, oh, I'm Ahmadu Bello. I am created in the Britain lab, the same place they took Buhari for amendment before he died, and they imported Jubri for replacement. That is where I come from. I want to tell you that as far as I can remember, I will deal with Igbo people. If I don't see British to give the contract, I will now look for Chinese or Japan to give the contract, and then I will deal with Igbo people. Ahmadu Bello. Ahmadu Bello, did you drink Burukutu where you make this utterance? Because you will pay for it even in your grave. I keep wondering. But it's amazing that you, Biafran intellectual, Biafran prophets, Biafran know-all, Biafran degree, Biafran Ngobodo, Biafran Amayanabo, all of you are there. This lunatic gave this word. He walked away. He's dead. And they are bringing it to the later. It's coming to pass. That is diplomatic emasculation. You don't say, they say, no, this is hate speech. When Fulani herdsmen rape your mother, it's not hate action. They are more interested in hate speech than hate action. When we start hate action, they will look for another drama to justify or juxtapose hate speech. Don't worry, in stage by stage. These people give threat. Let's look at what some of the threat they give. And before your eye, they are carrying it out. And you are there looking for, oh, get Judge Onyibe. Let's kill Judge Onyibe. Let envy not kill you. If I open my line, as I say, oh, Judge Onyibe, you are formidable. You are number 3 man. You are very wise man. Now allow you. Now allow you. I get coordinator or a BIPOB member family. I not be politician. I no want drag anything where Biafra come. In fact, if Biafra come, I go run. So no kill me. I beg you. Hey, take the post from him. I beg, take the post to leave me, mad people. Ndiara. But you can't see this. Diplomatically, we are being killed. And diplomatically, you are still killing us. But the real issue is unattended to. Now, let's follow it one by one. Ahmadu Bello came and he said, the Igbos will be dislodged from civil service and replaced with the Fulanis or the foreigners. When I mean the Igbo, I don't mean the Enugu man. I mean both the Jaw man, the Akwa Ibom man, the Upland River Ram, Boton Ram, Boro. You know yourself as a Biafra. Ahmadu Bello said this. Buhari work hard making sure it is implemented. Buhari died without achieving it. They brought Fulani from Sudan to take over. And now they are telling you every Sudani in the world, they are Nigerian, they are Nigerian. After all, you don't know who is a real Fulani. It's okay. We give it all to Nnamdi Azikiwe because he wants to be Zik of Africa. He allowed Fulani to take over Nigeria. They conquer Hausa now. Hausa is smooth now. Hausa is smooth. May God have mercy on them. And Fulani are growing bolder and stronger and wider and yapping. And you're going away with it. And you come and say, oh, I'm intellectual, you are nobody, you are no bagger. Not until Biafra has come, there is no glory, there is no honor. And so every one of us must make sure we deal with this animal, because that is what they are. So Biafrans, don't misquote me anyway. Now they are dislodging us from every service. Biafrans have been dislodged. You just look at every government parasitators. Yoruba, 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 Yoruba. Almost all the police DPO in Biafra land, all of them are Yoruba, Yoruba. All the police commissioner, all of them are Hausa, Hausa. You ask your child and say, or ask your relatives in Biafra land and say, why is it that Yoruba are everywhere? The first thing they will tell you is that Yoruba are the educated one, Hausa are the educated one, Fulani are the educated one. You are not educated because you have almost 3 PhD and you have a shop under the bridge in Ochanja Market. In the morning now, every governor in Biafra land have given gun to some lunatic to be chasing everybody. Go to River State, go to Delta State. You are trying to survive. They are pursuing with gun, with paint, painting your shop. Remove. We want to tie road, remove. Oh, Kwamaka 2000. So if you are listening to me, you are in Biafra land. Government, Nigerian government have written remove in your shop. Just give them 2,000. These are criminals and hopeless, animalistic, Fulani-born individual, mad people. Forget about who they are. If it's my father, he's mad. If it's governor, he's mad. Any governor that asks them to use paint to paint your shop, and so you can give them 2,000, they are evil. They are as evil as Nigeria, who want you to come and deposit money and be paying them for depositing money. The same money they are going to go and hide in one of these Britain accounts and be collecting interest. They are evil. Tell them on your jaw, spit on the 2,000 naira and give to them. I'm talking to those of you in Biafra land. Mad people. Oh, diplomatically, let's be, but they are diplomatically all this grammar self. Emasculating us or strangulating us. And then he vowed, and they said that they will never allow us to have economic freedom. And as such, they make sure that our place cannot be developed. And we see them carry it out before our very eye. Where are the prophets? They say, oh, we will not allow them to have economic freedom. You can't, you are a Biafra, if you too yap, come and build company in Biafra land. You see how they will mesmerize you. One Fulani that cannot wash his teeth. We just write Jaga Jaga as signature. They will shut it down. The only thing you can build is hotel. So stop yapping. Hey, I'm a Tinora. I'm Amayanabo. You are a fool. Come and build company in Biafra land. So you know how hopeless you are. But of course, you can build hotels. So from there, we can rape your sister. Mad people. They can rape, Fulani can rape your sisters, rape them and murder them. They are not telling you, oh, there are ongoing serial killer. Why wouldn't they be ongoing serial killer when the only company in Biafra land is hotel? Why wouldn't they murder your sisters and your wife and your daughters and your grandmother and your mother inside those hotels you are building? You are very stupid. This is diplomatic emasculation, diplomatic strangulation. They are killing us and you can't see it. And you can't, I build a hotel, it's a 5-star hotel. Oh God. Oh God. They said that they will take away the importation right from us. Before your eyes, they are doing it. Go and listen to Adamu Farouk and Kule discussion. Igbos were importing drug. We will not allow them. Igbos were importing pharmaceutical. We will not allow them. We will import it ourselves. We will use a helicopter to bring it. We will build seaport inside and Biafra. Go and find out if it's not happening. And then there are some hopeless animals like Chibuike Amechi. Hey, we're going to tie road from Abuja. We're going to tie it to Bangladesh. From Bangladesh, we're going to tie it to Futajalon. We're going to tie the road. But Chibuike Amechi in Rivers State, he built 12 pillars and call it monorail. No Ikwere man has seen a monorail in their life. Only those who are in diaspora. But Chibuike Amechi used the money of monorail to put dead Jubri Buhari into office. And the money is still sponsoring Jubri. Hey, our eye don't see Pepe. It's just that our people, so when he henya kahuno bodike, nothing where I go see where go make and cry blood. Now make our eye never begin cry blood because we don't see past waiting we're not supposed to see. But they said it. They said they will make us politically irrelevant. And before your very eye, you have seen it. So where you say, oh, the governor of Akwa Ibom is a beggar. Governor of River, governor of Delta, governor of Enugu, governor of Biafra, and you are a beggar. You have to go and lead down for one hopeless lunatic who cannot brush his teeth somewhere in Kwatangora before you can come out and threaten us. That is why your threat and know the work again. The day we catch you coming to do Iriji, you will know what you've done to yourself. Hopeless people. All those people who cannot clean their nyash, they can't brush their teeth. They are the ones who are actually reducing us to this. We prescribe IPOB, we now prescribe Fulani herdsmen, prescribe Boko Haram, you prescribe Miati Allah, prescribe Lamudo Sanusi Lamido, prescribe Nigerian Army, prescribe Nigerian police, prescribe Nigerian immigration, prescribe Nigerian civil defense, prescribe Nigerian road safety, prescribe Nigerian national union, prescribe every prescribable, you see how hopeless you are. But these are terrorists in different guys. Oh God. They said they will never allow us to be in control of our destiny. And they are carrying it out. Oh, Enugu State, there will be no chemical engineering student because they are afraid of Ubunigwe. Oh, Anambra State, there will be no elect because they are afraid of Ubunigwe. Oh, Bayelsa University, do Bayelsa even have a university? Okay, Delta University, there will be no engineering. Oh, River State University, the only thing we will have is banking official and Tomo. And it's happening. And you are speaking grammar to cover this evil out of your stupidity. But they told us they will never allow us to be in control of our destiny. And so most of you, youth, if you are listening to me now, you are in Nigeria University, you are listening to me, tell yourself the truth. That course where you study, now you won't study. He don't has the right jump, ordinary jump. Snake go swallow money, cockroach go swallow money, tiger go swallow money. 7 years after you read secondary school for 6 years, you they wait for result to enter university. Another 7 years. You go tire now. You will want go read chemical engineering. Now you they read philosopher. My junior brother just graduated. The name of the course he read, I never hear him before. When I ask, I say, what did you read? He said, Otoromo, Soborobo, COCs. I said, which can be Otoborobo, Momo, COCs? He said, we manufacture nylon. Osetiana. So my brother spent 7 years in the university manufacturing nylon. Something one small boy who cannot wash a pant will manufacture somewhere in Alioji. And then I asked the other one, what did you read? And I say Arabas Kondorobo Robos KKK monopiosis. Which one be Arabas Kondorobo monocopiosis? He said our duty is to study sand. Do you need to study sand to plant yam? But it's okay. Fulanis, they threaten us. Before our prison, they are carrying it out. So all your life, today now you have 50 years. As a 50 years, you have spent 30 years in Nigeria University. Out of that 30 years, you were taught only 1 week. And you are still coming as, oh, we the Nigerians, we the proud Nigerians, we the Tony Nade, we the Asari Dokobo, we the Iluanya, we the criminals inside IPOB, we the saboteurs, and Jarakoko. What do your Akoko give to you? come to Nigeria, let's tell you your degree is evil. Very, very useless piece of tissue paper. These are called diplomatic emasculation. They're pulling us out gradually, systematically, politely, and you're accepting it that way. May God have mercy upon us. They said they want our land as we are speaking. And now they are doing everything. Different policy. Ruga didn't work. Garu didn't work. And now they are telling you, oh, Fulani need to come to take land. Fulani everywhere in the world, come and take land, come and take land. And you are not saying anything. Go and look at Biafran politician. Nobody have countered that useless statement from that hopeless, what do they call it? Lab-produced governor of Bauchi. They are keeping quiet. And Nikome, ya kunyera jabonfia. Nikome, ya kunyera jabonfia. They say, don't mind him, he's just saying anything. Yoruba will help you believe that in their Gota media. But don't forget, when somebody begin to run mad at the earlier stage, the relative don't know. Now, let me tell you how madman start. He will wake up one day. Family members say, why are you laughing like that? The mama will say, don't mind him, that is how I behave, that is how I behave, you know, like horse we never brush teeth. And then some minutes later, you know, say, they will say, why is he doing that? The mama say, no worry, and I say, he's very jovial, very jovial. The next day, he wake up, he now pull his pant and jump up and down, like I was sad that he's the portion. The daddy is a don't mind him, he's very jovial, he's jovial, very funny guy. Until he run inside market, they no madness don't start. That is what I mean. They don't mind Fulani, they are just raking, but they are carrying it out. That is what we call diplomatic strangulation. We are naked in the marketplace. I hope you know why we sound the way we sound. Everybody kept quiet. How these people came here, everybody kept quiet. Considering the simple fact that the life of our fathers, the life they live, is not the same life we are living. Everybody kept quiet. Fulani have changed our way of life, but everybody kept quiet. Considering the fact that we know that our children will suffer more than we have suffered, more than our father had suffered, we kept quiet. Our father suffered. We have suffered more than our fathers. And we know our children are going to suffer more. We keep quiet. You're speaking grammar. Yet we do nothing about it. We do nothing about the whole thing. This is truly wrong. You are Biafran anywhere you are. Wherever you are democide across the globe, and you keep quiet, and you say nothing's going to happen. It's propaganda. It's BB grammar. It's unbelievable. Like I said earlier, I keep us wondering: does the prophet still see vision? Are the intellectuals still intelligent? Are the leaders of thought still opinion holders? Does the NGO still have any company they manage? Are there still sincere men and women in the world? Anyway, whatever the case may be, I come from Biafra. I am a Biafran, born in Biafran, live in Biafran, and it is my desire I will die in Biafra. And I will say to you, I come from Biafra. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, man. Biafra, Biafra land. This is who way from about Vice. Legend Rasta, Baba Chums. I see you, Jenny.
See me, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I come from land of my birth.
I will never be frustrated. I will never run away.
Never run away.
I will always believe in the one the king and my father told me.
My father told me.
Oh, my Biafra is a beautiful place, and it's so good for the people to live.
Yeah.
No wonder people they are free, no pressure here to see. If you like me, go follow me, go. I'm gonna show you many things so we like, and so be inside the Biafra life.
See me, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth.
I wanna go. Let the things I see make me wanna go. No matter what the people say, no matter what they do. Biafra is my land full of good people. No matter what they do to bring us back. Forward never, backward never. Let me hear you say freedom. Brother, let me hear you say freedom. Let me hear you say freedom. My sister, let me hear you say no, freedom. Oh, yeah.
See me, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rise.
Of course, we must continue. At this moment, our lines are open, and our WhatsApp line remains 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. If you have not joined IPOB yet, please send us your name as a Biafran, your phone number, your location on this WhatsApp line. Somebody will respond to you. Restoration of Biafra is a collective effort. There is a massive Biafran recruitment across the globe. Every one of us must gather. And that gathering of the people shall be on IPOB platform. Any other one is counterfeit. Send a message to this WhatsApp line. Don't just say, oh, I'm this. No, my name is so and so. I live in so and so. This is my phone number, and I want to join IPOB. Somebody will contact you. A lot of people are sending me fake number. But of course, if you are DSS, EFCC, ICP, Boko Haram, please come. We are waiting for you. Normal treatment is waiting for you. We are very polite people. Our WhatsApp line once again, or for the last time this evening, is 070-815-45642. Special number, or rather our direct line, is 081-221-52971. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. And special number for the female, if you are not a female, don't call this line. If you are not a woman, don't call this line. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
I'm here, Onyibe.
Good evening from here, and they won't watch Chineke. Gawani Rubiko.
Yeah. Oh, well, I want to address Tony Nadi, or whatever he calls himself, his stupidity. You know, we've always known him to be a traitor. I tell, my fellow brethren here, that Nadi is working for that zoo. Nadi is not looking for Biafra. He's talking about Lower. Look at an Igbo man talking about Lower Niger Congress. Shame on Tony Nadi.
You can imagine. You know, sometimes
Shame
people
on
will say,
Nadi.
let's not give them attention. But it's unbelievable. He was fighting for Biafra and now begin to fight for Lower Niger Delta. But Tony Nadi is not from Lower Niger Delta. And now Lower Niger Delta didn't send money into his bank account. He's now fighting for New Nigeria. Very soon he will fight for New Fulani in the Ara. Go ahead.
He's a miserable soul. Shame on him. With all his intellectualism. Look at their Sharia lawyer being the Chief Justice of Nigeria. Are these people not ashamed at all? All the hopeless Igbo intellectuals, both those, the ones at home and the ones abroad, the ones here in the US, are they not ashamed? Look at the impunity. Look at what useless Fulani have reduced you all to. Shame on you. Shame on you all. You know, the only thing they know is to come to their own people and start claiming intellectuality. In fact, I have seen that these people are really, they have nothing to offer. They have, because of the certificates they are brandishing about. You are parading all kinds of certificates. Shame on you. These ones who are abroad, the reason you are here is because you couldn't get anything back home. But the Yorubas with their Oluwale are occupying all the positions in your land. The Fulani without certificate at all are occupying every position in your land. And you are here talking about you being intellectual. Shame on you guys. As for Ejike Mbaka, Mbaka is a perished soul already. Mbaka is a perished soul. I wonder why people are still following that illiterate priest. Mbaka is a perished soul. His own fellow priests are being killed, hunted down by Fulani, and he's not even saying anything. Look at the same man who was talking about the late Buhari being God sent. Mbaka, you are a minister of Satan. Mbaka is a minister of Satan. So is Suleiman. These are ministers of Satan. By their fruit you shall know them. So is Enoch Adeboye. So is Oyedepo. Whatever they call themselves. TB Joshua. I am Archbishop Samson Ememandu. You guys are children of Satan. If you do not stand for truth and justice, you are a child of Satan. There is no two ways to it. And I'll tell you what, I know Sibanjo, the useless man who calls himself a pastor, all of you will perish. There is no two. We are not going anywhere. Biafra, we must get. We must get Biafra. There is no two ways to it. You guys are perished souls. Very useless, hopeless, miserable things. Look at the way Fulani illiterates, bandits from all over Africa are taking over our land, and you guys are sitting there talking nonsense. Complete stupid people. Very useless people. Hopeless things. Nonsense.
Thank you very much. We must tell ourselves the truth. Let's be diplomatic. Diplomatic. We go die because of diplomatic. Who is even diplomatic? Are you there, caller on the line? Of course, we lost that caller. Caller on the line, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Go ahead,
someone I am calling from Aba.
Please.
I love what you guys are doing. I'm impressed. You know, here in Aba, we are facing many difficulties. I'm from the Zoo military. Hello?
Go ahead.
What I'm saying that people are trying because we know that this Biafra must come.
Let me tell you. Oh, we lost that caller there. The more, are you still there? Just let me tell you. The more they delay us, the more they will suffer. Our leader first promise is that they will bleed shame and disgrace. When we are done with Nigeria, and I'm just saying what I'm saying tonight. For those who are trying to be diplomatic and politely and gentlemanly, that is not part of what we are here for. That is not it. Caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm from Aba.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
I don't like the work people are doing. God will continue in Jesus' name. God will save everything that we are doing in Jesus' name.
Amen.
I just want to do it.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening from here. Thank you for holding on. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. My name is Okechukwu Kelechukwu. I'm calling precisely from Kampala, Uganda. Mazi, I'm a kind of full of rage this evening. And it happens that, we are one people, one family. We think alike. And we think differently from those who are Nigerians, the animals in that kingdom called Zoo, Nigeria. So when you brought the topic of this topic this evening, it's really like, I've never called you before. I only contribute and do the ones I can. And I felt like I wish I can get through. Let me tell you, Mazi, this man was this evening. Somebody sent me an article, and it's one of us. And if he's listening now, he will be laughing. You know about this man called Tony Nadi, and because he knew me too well, I was like, I'm so angry. I don't want to play it, but I had no option. I said, let me see, since this thing came from this very person. He said, comrade, it's one of us. And then I listened to Tony Nadi again. I was like, come on, what's wrong with these people again? Do you know the reason why Tony Nadi is here to be apprehended by zoo government? Because he's one of them. I'm telling you this. It's not a joke. Just take for instance the case of Showore.
My brother, what you are saying, you see, Biafrans have the eyes of eagle. They can hear like the deer.
Cool.
We know what they are doing.
Obviously.
It's just that people who have responded to this evil are being accomplished. All of them, we know all of them. No. So they can be doing, we are only talking about them for those who are not taking notice of them. Go ahead, my brother.
Yes. Now, this very Tony Nadi, the reason why, I'm just saying it so that Biafra all over the world will take note. You should note down what I'm about to say now. Take the case scenario of this Yoruba guy called Shomore. He was with them. And when he now find out that he couldn't beat them, he chose to go and meet with our leader. He chose to come out. And then they now knew that this guy is actually coming to spoil something. He's no longer with them. And that's the reason why they took him in. I'm telling you, if Yorubas don't really do something, that guy will die there. Tony Nadi has been there all this while, all the years. 4 years ago, I will never forget. 4 years ago, I joined IPOB. I am a Biafra. I'm not just like this. People will now say, I'm a Biafra. If Biafra comes, will you test me out of? Yes, you're a Biafran. But when you said I am IPOB, people will always say, on what friends are you using it? IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra. No. When you belong to IPOB under oath, automatically you are a freedom fighter. Your life is at stake. It's two things that wait you. It's either by the grace of Chukwu Abiyama, you will be among those that restore and build at some point and die and reincarnate to a better world. Or you get killed on the process, and that makes you a freedom fighter. Tony Nadi sent me, he saw most of my articles. He sent me 4 years ago. He sent me a friend request on Facebook. I knew Tony for long. I have never met him one-on-one, but I knew him as one of those people that play politics in the zoo, claiming to be lawyer, fighting for whatever, I don't know. And I read it. I ignored it. And he resent it again and said, is the one. I replied, I said, are you really the Tony Nadi I know? He said, yes, I should go through his article and this. He said, brother, we should work together and fight these monsters. So when he said that, the thing really touched me. And then I accepted him. We became friends. And he started sending me articles. But what like caught my attention was the day he sent something and said, Lower Niger Congress. And then I was like, come on, what are you saying? He said, yeah. I said, no, if it's not Biafra, count me out. He said, no, what happened is no. And he started telling me there is a way we can do it and stuff like that. And then when we get there, because I was like, come on. Upon all this claiming to be highly educated, this man is here to know that even, what was his name? Matt Bello said it. He said, they will never allow us to have our destiny in our hand. And Tony Nadi is fighting for resource control. Tony Nadi is fighting for, what do you call it, status quo. That Nigeria should remain as it is, and then he will now have the oil in his region and be the one harnessing it and selling it. You know that kind of thinking. You'll be asking, what kind of human beings are these? I think Tony Nadi was among, if correct me if I'm deviating from the issue, I think Tony Nadi was among those who went to meet with our leader in Kuje prison. Soludo, Pat, you told me, I think he was among. I think he was among.
Most of them you are
It
seeing
was
who
after-
are yapping from the both sides of their mouth. They want to be
Yes,
Biafran
yes.
president. Some of them want to be Biafran lawmaker. Biafran
Yes.
When they cannot have it,
don't worry. You know what I told Maz, listen. Do you know it was after then? I hope my retentive memory is not failing me. This man, after some of them went to meet with our leader in Kuje prison, I remember pressmen called them and sit up with them, and then Soludo said what he said. Patitomi also said what he said by telling them that if you are thinking that the man we met in there is mad, it should be you that is thinking that, because the man they met in there is sound. You know, our leader is a man that when you met him, when you encounter him, you will automatically change. You will not remain the same. If you are thinking like animal, you begin to think like human being. I think he was among the people. And then it was after then he related with the Iranian them and told them that this man is not to recover remorse. He will not change you. His word is continuous, is Biafra. He's not changing. He's not even listening to us. And that was when this guy connived and then started playing the game they are playing with Omiomi and cohorts. That led him to when he went to America then, when our leaders still in prison. You understand me? What I used to tell these people, there are plenty of them. We are IPOB. We are not just IPOB, indigenous people. We are under oath. And we keep record. We have our dozers, full breathing. We keep records. Somebody, you might know this one, the one they called Charles Sobu, a street lighter. I called him. He went to meet with my leader when my leader was released from the dungeon of a Kuje prison. He went to Afaruku and met with my leader. He had his way and took selfie with my leader. And then this idiot had temerity. He had never met me one-on-one. But I keep asking questions. He sent me sometime 2 years ago also. He said, for the sake of argument, I should tell him one thing that Nyang would do. If not, Charles Sobu, if he's listening to Radio Biafra, he will never forget me because he knew me very well. Plenty of them. I told them, listen, I have those. Anything you and I said, anything I tell you, the copy. Once you just write that rubbish, I will Photoshop and keep my dozer. So when it matters most, we will revisit it. Charles Obu said, do I know the reason why we are being called miscreants? That's what he told me. I said, does that really matter? We know what we want. He said, it's not because of Nnamdi Kanu has brainwashed us. That's what the idiot told me. My brother, this evening when I saw that thing that this man was saying, he want to resource control. He want to amend the Nigeria constitution, and then Nigeria will remain. One thing that gives me joy is this. If you don't believe the word, if not for any other thing, the one you read in the good book, believe the one that has gone out of the mouth of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because he spoke and it came to pass. It hasn't been long. If we had short memory, I still remember. The book Nostradamus wrote, he said, that man, the person that will restore that kingdom is a prince. And he said he will have it tough among his men. So when you see these people ganging against our leader, and we are making progress, at times I ask myself, do these people also think? Do they sit like they sit there behind and think and say, what am I doing? That's what I said. I don't want to take too much, but when I heard you saying, you were counting it one after the other, we knew these people, and we have our records. Some of them that are good in making videos, challenging Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, we have all of them. When it matters most, we will revisit it. We will ask them, why are you not the one that said this? Wouldn't Nyanwodo today come and say, I never said I would sabotage Biafra? He said it in Lagos. We have the videos. So I don't want to continue. My brother, I'm so happy I had you. I listen. I do listen. You know, in the morning when you are there, I listen because I know if you derail or deviate from this course, you are not among the chosen one. Forget about the title and the post the past one has told. One thing with IPOB to tell you that this is divine movement. Biafra will be restored. Our leader gave the zoo and what he holds 2 options. It called it devil's alternative. In whichever one they choose, they will fall. I only think that I focused on this divinity aspect of what we are doing, because what we are doing is too divine. It's beyond human thinking. Our leader said it very early in the morning. He said you might be by the side, it's nearing, full of envy and jealousy. At some point, you go and soil your hand, invoking some spiritual power that is beyond you. It's because you don't really know what Biafra stands for. And now it's happening. It's coming to pass. We will go home. Biafra will come. Or will you, so Sunday now you think that we can just forget all those our brethren that died? And then we say we continue with dialogue because you said it rubbish. Mazi Onyibe, Chukwuabiama bless you.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much, my brother.
We must continue. The point remains that Enya Sokoi Fene Rinshi. Enya Sokoi Fene Rinshi. We no go use shame chop juju. Our stand cannot be negotiated. We rather die as losers and fake people because we believe in Biafra than to die honorably as a Nigerian, because in then you are lower than animal. Can you hear me call our messenger? Maase?
Yes, I can, Reverend. Thank you so very much. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. This is your brother, Video Biena. I am calling you from Los Angeles. I want to begin by appreciating all Biafrans, all freedom lovers, wherever you are. I want to say to each and every one of you, keep up the good work. Keep on keeping on. For God is on his mission. Thanking our leader, Mazen Nande Kano, the deputy, and all the principal summons, including our Madam Nayanya, the woman of substance. It would have been over. But I thank that woman. I thank each and every one of you who are hosting this radio, because it's through this medium that we all come together as brothers and discuss some of these things that are afflicting us and things that are beneficial to us. Mazi, I called in, or rather, Reverend, I called in this afternoon because I want to make some contribution this afternoon, regardless of all the meaningful contributions this evening, especially this last caller said most of the things. But I just want to also say that the floating of Tony Nadi's video, whatever he's talking, is not unusual. Every meaningful Biafran, we know that the floating of the video and all the trash that is talking is just because of the recent EU and UN visits by our leader. And as you can see, the people that brought him out there, they are watching what is going on. So they brought him to bring about a distraction. But it's not distraction, because we're going to discuss every subject here. Yes,
it is distraction, but a diplomatic one.
Well, let them bring it on.
So you should understand what they are doing.
How do you speak your American? I said, bring it on, bro. Whatever. Bring it on, boy. Okay, let them bring it on. Okay, because we are here to sanitize and clean up their brains. Okay? It wasn't long ago that this clown was set up a website and asked people to begin to register in Lower Niger. According to him, Kaduna belongs to Lower Niger as well. So that's how demented this fool is. And he thinks he can come in and bring in another distraction to our people just because he saw a visit to EU and UN by a leader. I remember those days right after our leader was picked up by this Islamist terrorist security, whatever they called them, called the DSS. This man quickly jumped to Radio Biafra to begin to deliberate and to speak and to make contribution. But one of us then scared him away. He threw him out and said to our leader, deputy leader, do not listen to that idiot. And it turns out to be idiots, truly, because all this time this man paraded himself as a learned man, a doctor who understands everything about the Nigerian, the zoo constitution. Okay? And then for up till now, he has not done anything but moving forth and back, ganging up with all kinds of groups. Sometimes he will run up here with some Yoruba, sometimes he will run up here with some Fulanese. And that last brother said it all, that if this man is truly fighting for his people, he wouldn't be outside by now. It is the zoo government that is sponsoring his trips forth and back, United States, forth and back England, wherever he's going to do his dirty bidding. And today, simply because of our leaders' visits to the UN and EU, Tony Nnadi is once again rearing his ugly heads up. Okay, I can't even imagine what kind of mindset this man has. All this time he's been lying to his people. And see that video that they brought in. You see how he promoted themselves. All the saboteurs, all the criminals, all the agents of darkness who has been receiving money to betray their people. He came in promoting them today. Talking about 20 years ago. He's fighting for freedom since 20 years ago. And up to today, he's almost dead. And he has not made any accomplishments at all. He has not put any pressure in any form to have that zoo contraption taken. You see how he promoted all of them? But he asked them to drop their arms and everything. He just want to show that these are the real freedom fighters. And of course, Biafrans know now that we have these people embedded in our people to distract and to kill, because they don't even know how much of a damage they're causing the people. From Lower Niger to New Nigeria, from New Nigeria to resource control, and all kinds of things. And I am really sorry that we are discussing him here today, but it's okay, because our people need to understand. As you know, people died because of lack of knowledge. How long ago have these people, can you imagine, since how long have these people held us down? If it wasn't for our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, who knew the appropriate thing and appropriate weapon to fight this war, that first of all, you must educate the people. Most of us wouldn't have known, we wouldn't have heard about this, the boasting of Ahmadu Bello, for how long ago? And we have all these learned leaders of thoughts and all manner of chiefs and chieftains and all kinds of things, according to the kind of giving themselves all kinds of names. But if it wasn't for this platform, we would not have known that this Aruna, this idiot in the name of Ahmad Bello, threatened that he would never allow us to control our destiny. And I'm wondering if all these idiots that calls us miscreants have heard about it, if they have heard about that threat, not just threat, but if they know that the implementation of that threat is ongoing. And here we have distractors running up and down without doing nothing. They got to be embedded in eternal shame. They have to be embedded in eternal shame. There's no way they can run away from this, because now we know them, and more are yet to come. More are yet to come. Lately, we just heard that the Soludo was appointed, whatever he was given in that contraption. Can you imagine how stupid these people are? Soludo will not swear that he doesn't know that someone, that idiot, that thing sitting in Aso Rock is not Bulgari. Yet, they are giving him appointment. Igige will test. Amechi knew very well that thing sitting in Aso Rock is not Bulgari. But because of his selfish gains, he cannot even say the truth. That's the kind of people we have. All the people knew that idiot sitting in Aso Rock is not Buhari. And these people expect that we will come and join and dialogue and talk with them. God forbid bad thing. Tony Nadi, if you know who advised you to come out again, let them know that the show will not work. It's not going to happen because Biafrans are watching. Biafrans are listening. And there's no way your method can work again. It's not. It's an old method. So the better you hide yourself in shame, the better for you. Reverend Onyibe, I know that a lot of people are trying to call, but before I go, I must advise the Biafrans to remain resilient, remain consistent in all you are doing, remain truthful, and more importantly, remain humble. For God in heaven is here. He's going to take us home. He must take us home. He promised and never fail. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you so much.
Yes, I appreciate Mazi.
Thank you.
They can do all they can, but in the end, all of them will hear Biafra. Can you hear me, caller on the female line?
Yeah, good morning, good evening.
This is female line, please. Can you hear me, caller on WhatsApp?
Yes, Mazi Jojo Onyibe, you are welcome back. My name is Kinsley Onyibe, calling from Tetual, Morocco. My brother, you are welcome back.
Thank you very much. Go ahead, please.
My brother, you know, yesterday I watched a customary government TV, see where Obiano is making speech. My dear brother, there I know that everything that Nnamdi Kanu is talking about all this government, no single lie. You understand? He said he was the commissioner of Anambra State, his schoolmate, and it's an outcome of they will know how to settle them down in Anambra. And those foreigners, they will know how to pursue them. My dear brother, now we know what is how going between us. What am I in mind? And I don't want to go more high. Those Fulani people come from West Africa and others. I'm here in Morocco. The Fulani man will come up from Nigeria. He will come. He will claim that he's from Niger. Because here in Morocco, the only thing he's saying from Nigeria. Come that fire him. Here, I'm telling you. And I will give our people because that's our strength. We have us. We won't carry and go home. We want to carry that our strength home. It's over. We don't need much story. Any or Morocco or Arab can defeat me here. So close off in my own matter because of Sabo Well, I'm not going far, but thank God this platform is down, you know. So thank you, George Onyibe. No problem. I don't even wait to give the give order. We need to recruit boys from this South Africans to counter these guys from that north. See, I don't want to hide it. We need to do that so that they will know. We are not going to black Basakwa. I'm ready to die. I take that oath. Thank you. God bless you. Good night.
We must continue. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
What happened for this thing? Yesterday we just for pattern for a greeter. None about it. Just a look paper before you know police come. Pack all our machine. Go inside police go put. So this morning when we go to build machine, they say each person 10 times. I said these people they wicked. No more.
You there among the people we don't carry? Because
but today we carry barrister. Go we do free bag some people. But some people their bag is inside.
They are hungry. That is Nigerian police. All of them are hungry. They understand our leader is in UN. They did emergency meeting and say go to newspaper stand, arrest people. That is how they arrest you people. Front of that school in Girita roundabout, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
I heard that information yesterday. They are criminals, 2,500. That is Nigeria. The Nigerian Britain law of. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
We must continue. Call on WhatsApp.
Yeah, hello.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please, your name and where you calling from.
Yeah, good evening, Mazi Onyibe. My name is Mr. Shukode. I'm calling all the way from Switzerland. May God bless you. And may God bless our leader, Mazi Nandekano, and our deputy, Mazi Shimofu, and all Biafrans at home and in the hospital. My prayer is for God to keep all of us alive until we restore Biafra in our time. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen. Mazi Onyibe, you really hit the nail at the head. What I have to contribute this night, this morning, or this afternoon, depending on your time zone, is about this Tony Nadi. You are talking of. Sometimes I begin to look that man. I think that man is insane. He's incorrect. He's mentally unfit. I don't think his behavior is not the behavior of somebody who is correct.
Motivated. He's normal. He's wicked. He's Naira motivated. He's a thief. He's a cheat. He's a part people who think they can diplomatically strangulate us. But we are waiting for them. Go ahead, please.
There's one thing our leader is saying one day, and listening to him, I think it was in Canada or United States. He says he don't want us to restore Biafra to be like a South Sudan. That when Biafra come, we start another war. You see these people called Tony Nnadi, Uwazurike, Asai Dokubo, and this one called Asuzu Shinodi Peters or what? This one that have DVI. He says our leader refused to pay him. This is why he opened his own channel where he collect money from people. If you see him now, he's dressing like American UP, which the goggles he's putting and the way he dressed to, he moved like the way he used to get small gears. He sleep with the money he collected from people, from BVI. So when our leader is risking his life, which our deputy going all over the world for restoration of Biafra, he is there at home making business, collecting money and dressing and looking for small gears. So now it's business opportunity for him. You see, when this Biafra come, I think these people will be another obstacle. There will be another people that will turn against us. This Tony Naji, this Owazurike, this so-called Asai Dokubo, this so-called all those their groups. What they are waiting for us now, after we fight this battle international and win it international, if we come home, they will begin to fight us. This is what they are planning. This is what they are waiting for. So I think Scorpion says when he's going to war, anything that will fight him when coming back, he will first of all fight and win that thing when he's going, because he don't want, after he go to the war front and win the war, and when he's coming home, something that's meaningless will kill him and take away his victory. So you see, these people, we are just looking at them as common things, but they will. I'm thinking that these people are trying to make Biafra restoration to be like South Sudan, when they have, after independence, they declare war against the new states. This is what they are planning, because they are not interested in Biafra restoration. They are planning another thing, but I don't know what they are planning for. If you ask them, what are you agitating for? They have no plan. They have nothing they agitate. Some they say they are agitating for one Nigeria. Sometimes they say they are agitating for restoration. Sometimes they say they are agitating for the Niger Delta this thing. Sometimes they say they are agitating for I don't know. I don't just know what they are agitating for. I don't know what is their problem. So what I'm contributing this time is we should mark out the time and what we have to do with these people. As we are fighting internationally with the international community, we should be fighting these people too at home, so that not after we win this battle international, these people will be an obstacle to us. This is what I want to contribute this night. So, and I encourage all Biafrans, truly one, hardcore ones, to continue, because Biafran restoration is just one step ahead to be restored. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
Of course, we must continue. In the end, it is Biafra, and there is no two ways about it. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here.
My sister Onyibe. Coming to what this last caller said about those idiots, we are going to do clean up in this Biafra land. We will do clean up. Ghana did clean up when they restored their place. Hello, sir. We are going to do clean up. We clean them away from our road. We are not going to wait for them. Coming to Mpaka said that Buhari is he called him Igbo name Chinasuku. That good luck is a bad luck. While good Buhari is a good luck. Now, no any of them now can come out and prophesy that Buhari, that man in Asorok, is not Buhari. So the last caller, I think you are hearing my voice. Don't be afraid. Biafra's IPOB, we are going to do clean up from head to toe. No any of them will disturb us when Biafra is fully restored. Onyibe, thank you and good night. God bless our leader, our deputy. I'm from Ezuku zone. The zoo have seen that our leader is the only man. The only man which word cook food and he finished the whole food. Zoo cook for him, Sabo cook, everybody cook. Our leader eat the whole food. Good night and God bless you, Mazik. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Whatever the plan, our people must be aware of their strategy. That is what matters. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Good evening. Oh, Biafra, lovers of freedom. My name is Mazi Fainwara. Calling you today from Calabar, Cross River, Biafra land. Mazi, I want to say one or two things. There's something that impressed me in your topic the other day, but I tried as much as possible to contribute, but the line couldn't go through. Please, I hope I'm not digressing, but I know it's one of those things that we are discussing. When you were talking about these people stage managing us Honestly, there's a lot of things into that topic, honestly. And I pray that God that used to give you all these revelations will keep on giving you these revelations on daily basis in the name of Chukwuki Kabiama. My brother, these people have been stage managing us, but one thing these people fail to know that this song that says that the Igbo song, it said that who God have blessed. The Bible said it. We are the Israelites, and God have blessed us. If you said that you will be our stumbling block, you will have yourself to be blamed. If you woke up in the morning to curse us, you will have yourself to be blamed. If you woke up in the morning and say that these people are your problem, you have yourself to be blamed. In any how you think it, but if you woke up and say, no, these people, I want to work with them, you will also have yourself to be happy. You will be happy with yourself all the days of your life. So our people, Biafrans, are blessed in all ramifications of life. We are blessed. And is this our blessing that the enemy didn't like? The devil himself didn't like it. And that's why he's raising his soldiers every now and then to fight us in any area, in many ways, to make sure that the struggle that God has sent his own for us will not be actualized. But God knows how to frustrate the tokens of the liars. He said he frustrated the tokens of the liars in the make their diviners mad. I'm going to this zone today, honestly. So we will not dwell in this struggle. We will keep on keeping on until that D-Day comes. Mazi, I don't want to say much this evening, but all I want to say is that God will bless every Biafran that is fighting for us to get out of this contraption that when this dead end, because this country is a dead end, honestly. If you said if you go to them because they have soiled their hand, and once you soiled your hand, you can never. It's just like the other day you were discussing. Where you were discussing, the topic was what that defiles us, what that makes us unclean. These people have defied themselves, and once they see that our leader is as white, that Biafrans, that IPOB is white and white as snow, it pains them that they are not the ones that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. But look at, it's now these men that take it upon themselves and have refused, just like Daniel said. You quoted the book of Daniel that day. Daniel said, I will not defile myself with the king's meal. But to these people, the king's meal, they are not even served the king's meal. Is the one that fell out from the crumbs that fell out from the table. That is what they are all fighting for. Because if it's the king's meal that they are being served, at least we'll have many of the things that the neighboring countries have in their places. We'll have our refineries working. We'll have our seaports working. We'll have our roads worked. But what they are fighting for is the crumbs, because they are fighting for their belly and their children. But God will have frustrated, not will, but they have been frustrated. Their activities, their plans have been frustrated. And they will be put to shame. They have been put to shame. And we're waiting for that day. All of them will receive the account of their work, because every work has a reward. Thank you, my brother. Thank God for our leader. I will always be grateful to him the very day he take this upon himself to restore Biafra. Chukwuka, my name be praised forevermore.
Yes,
Amen.
Thank you
my
very much.
brother.
Yes. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Are you still there?
Let me explain.
Go ahead, please.
Chukwuka, bless every IPB foreign members all over the world. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. I want to say something because I wanted to call you Onyibe because of This type of thing, the last two caller said about the enemy within and what is about to happen. But one thing that makes IPOB special and this movement, that our mind will think about what is going to happen in the next 5-10 years. That is how we are ahead of our enemies. Listen, my brother, like our sister that called after you said, do not be afraid of the enemy of Biafra. I'm not scared of, and I'm not scared of them. We know they will be. All these things have been prophesied. If you are the good listener of fellow Radio Biafra, from at least from 2014, you will listen and see that all these things have been prophesied. We know they are there. Our enemies are rising up. We are seeing them and we are identifying them, and we're gonna deal with them. We are fighting for the land. We are not here to fight what we and our children will eat. This is why our cause is different. I don't know about any one of you here. IPOB is fighting for the land. It's a sanctified mission. So anybody who is jumping up, doing all this, we see them. The discussion you guys were discussing about all this, our brothers that doesn't know what they are doing. They don't know what is going on. They claim they know what they read, script they write. It's like somebody reading Bible in church. They don't know what they want even. Some of them, when they see me, they will not say I have stole or I have betrayed, I have done anything with them, but they say I'm arrogant. Arrogant, because we tell you people the truth. We have nothing with Zoo. We are not here to negotiate anything. We want total out. You are celebrating 20 years of freedom fighter. Metagin, what have you achieved? Where have you been cited? What have you done? When IPOB do something, you people want to come and claim relevance so that your slave masters will give you choncho. We are here to restore Biafra. When Biafra come, people who rule Biafra will come and take over Biafra and do what they want to do with it. This is our mission. What count is this? The challenge I gave some of you guys since 2014. At the end, what did the IPOB do? Is to restore Biafra, nothing else. We are not going to fight anybody. Anybody who raise hand to fight against IPOB, to fight Biafra, or fight IPOB with Mazin and the country, you are fighting the dead now. You can never sleep. We are water, man. We are light. Water get no enemy. Because we did not act like you guys. We did not betray like you guys. We are real men. We are not defined men like some of you. All of you should take very, 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 very careful. Be very, very, very careful, because you don't know who is watching you. And I want to use this opportunity. All these our brothers doing organizing, inviting those our killers. I hope you guys listened to the voice of our leader yesterday. And if you are fighting, or anywhere IPOB is doing something and you are disrupting them, you are enemy of state. We will let people know, people back home know who you are. This is the last warning. I will not tolerate it anymore. Or anywhere IPOB coordinator want to speak, he come out to take the microphone from him. I won't tolerate it anymore. Mechuku Okike Abiyama, bless every IPOB family members all over the world. Bless our leader, bless our deputy, bless all the whole IPOB leadership. Anywhere you are working, contributing, sacrificing, dedicating yourself for this struggle. Chuku Okike Abiyama, bless every one of you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Lord,
Biafra, and hopefully this is where we draw the curtain for this evening segment. I want to appreciate those who have taken time to call in. Sincere apology to those who could not or who I cannot receive their call. And believe me, this may not be the best of the audio, but of course, just trying to get used to one or two things. Biafrans must understand that any pattern, any techniques they are coming with, we've been there before. We must be ready for them. There is nothing happening to us today that is unusual. It's been there before we were born. The only thing that has not changed is that there are people who feel they are greater than the Creator, who have vowed that we will never be free from this cage called Nigeria. But we shall see how it ends. Many of them, paid agent, they are everywhere. Some are saying, no, take 5 Igbo states and go away. Some say, no, only Mazen and the Kano village. And some say, you know, but in the end, you know the truth. The truth will set some free. The truth will destroy some. Genuine Biafrans across the globe must understand and never forget that these people are systematically, meticulously, and diplomatically strangulating us. We will not let them have their way. Oh, fight for Biafra, Biafra in the morning. Then the next time, oh, let's fight for Ijaw Nation. Oh, for Agbo Nation. Oh, let's fight for Lower Niger. Let's fight for by the corner Niger, left hand Niger, right hand Niger. Oh, let's fight for one unity, new Nigeria. Very soon, you will fight for one Nigeria. But all of you, your level of humiliated is unbelievable, unimaginable. The magnitude of your humiliation, even the consequence of the disobedience of Satan will not be compared with it. They are mad, saboteur, hungry, frustrated lunatics. Go and watch your video. You have Facebook account, so you are a freedom fighter. Just go and look at your face. You see how miserable you are already. Biafrans, remain where you are. We do not celebrate temporarily or partial success. We are gathering our energy to celebrate the true success, the true victory, the total restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra. Forget about the conspiracy. Forget about this gangaroo nonsense they are doing. In the end, we shall know. As I sign off from here, may God be with us. We are not here to kill anybody. We are not here to attack anybody. We can only question you, of course. Question is compulsory. We'll fry egg for you, give you yam, fry plantain for you, or potato, add egg to it, put onions and tomato. You must be questioned. Anywhere we see you, we don't kill people. That is why we call human being Mando, the beauty of life. So where you are yapping and doing what you are doing, carry your fork anywhere you are going to. You will eat yamo. You just want to be free. Is that too much to ask for?
This is my song for freedom. They call me Chris Jokey. Even though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I fear no evil, for still God that is always with me. Yeah, He's always with me. And the sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home. Yeah, we made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and the time is too late. So join me, let us get it on now. For happiness we all rejoice. Cause we are the children of God. I am talking about a holy land, yeah, where God will always reign, and the sun will shine again. So we the people rejoice, yeah, where no one will tell me, yeah, that my song is suicidal, that I will lose my life for singing songs, where there is freedom of speech. Mr. Mepho will remind us, yeah, that we We are children of the Most High God. In Jerusalem we meet again. Cause we are, yes, we are the children of God, and the sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home. We made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and no time is too late. So join me, let us get it now. Oh, happiness, we all rejoice. Yes, we are the children of God. We are praying for the moment, when heaven will come for us, and the world will talk about us, so no one else have to die. All this nation will respect us. Understand, we just wanna go back home. No amount of contest or show. Cause we all got possessed, and the spirit is in me. My director will return home. Show us love we used to do before. Beautiful faces I will see again. We need you, we miss you, and we wait on you. And the sun will rise. My brothers will be coming home. We made it through the sun to home. We gave our blood to redeem our land, and no time is too late. So join me, let us get it now. Oh, happiness, we all rejoice. Yes, we are the children of God.